Hi, LaDonna. I thought I could maybe help you out with a few formatting things by making a quick, I hope 2 to 3 minute screencast. First of all, I'm looking at your title page here. I don't know if I put this in any of your papers, but APA actually specifies that you use Times New Roman or another serif font. And at Grace, we just say always Times New Roman. So you probably know this well enough, but I highlight the text there and I can go up here, or I could have used the little box that appeared when I highlighted it, do the pull down, do Times New Roman, and that's the kind of font we have to use. And use it throughout the paper. Also looks like, it looks like you spaced these over to center them. Let me show you something here. Looks like you used the tab key and they didn't quite come out centered. Again, I can highlight them all, go to the top here, press this little lines that are centered, and it will center them perfectly in the page. All right. I love that you wrote an abstract. I think we should do that on all papers. There's a note in your paper, but you put the title at the top of the paper here on the page. But the next thing I was going to show you, can you see how there is extra space between these two paragraphs? The space between the paragraphs is wider than the space between the lines. APA says to be consistently double spaced throughout. Where this is up here. It says paragraph, and there's a little button. I push the button, paragraph, notice it says spacing, before 0, after 8 point, line spacing double. So it's adding an extra 8-point line between every paragraph. I just hit the down arrow twice. I've got zeros on both of those. Click OK, and the extra space goes away. If you do that before you start typing, then none of your paragraphs will have that. Otherwise, you'd have to go through and either highlight the whole paper or do every paragraph. All right, I'm skipping over a bunch of other things that are noted in your paper. Please pay attention to them. Down here in the reference section, you seem to have your italics and non-italics titles backwards. But I wanted to show you something, and I will use this Macintosh E, Belonging Without Believing, as an example. So if I go over here to my browser, and there's where I've been grading your paper, let me find, all right, that's not the one. There it is. Belonging Without Believing, Churches, Community, and Age of Digital Media. That's the article we were just looking at. And here's the PDF full text you probably used. If I click this, so I go to the detailed information, not to the download of the article, but this detailed information. I don't know if you've been shown these little buttons on the side here, but one of them is Cite. I can click Cite, and it comes up, and here I can cite it in ABNT, AMA, or APA. So I click Cite in, oops, that just took me to APA style and how to do it. But this is the APA citation. So all I have to do is copy this APA citation. Not all I have to do. I'm going to show you these APA citations are not perfect. And let's see, not sure why that's over there. And then I can paste that. Well, that didn't work very well. They're not, you got to do some formatting on them. I'm going to delete that one. Oops, that's, I made it escape instead of delete. And I'm going to look at my different options for pasting. I think this is going to be the best one. All right. Now, the only thing that's, well, a couple things are missing here. But I can click on it. I can go up here to paragraph. It says special. I do hanging by 1/2 inch. And boom, I've got my hanging indent. Then I look at this, Macintosh E 2015, that's perfect, Belonging Without Believing. Now, article titles are put in what's called sentence case. You only capitalize first words and proper nouns. So belonging is a first word. I've got a colon between the title and the subtitle, so that makes church a first word. I capitalize that. Church's Community Age of Digital Media, period. International Journal of Public Theology. That's a journal, so it gets all major words capitalized and italics. Journals, periodicals, the only thing to get that. Then I've got the volume, the page numbers, and I've got a URL or a DOI where this article can be found. If you got it from the internet, you need that URL or DOI where the article can be found. So this is an imperfect one. This is now, with a little help from me, a perfect one. All right, I'm out to 6 minutes. That's 3 times or twice as long as I meant to go. Let me know what other kind of help you need.